We've been doing the 8th Plague tour. This is actually the last night of the tour. We're ending here in our hometown. Couldn't think of a better fucking vibe right now, man. Amazing. You know, we've been touring now for, our first record came out 17 years ago. So we've had some amazing, incredibly good fortune to tour with some of the bands that inspired us, some of the bands that we grew up loving and, you know, trying to emulate, bands that were just our peers, that were just awesome people and friends, bands like Black Sabbath, bands like Heaven and Hell with Ronnie James Dio, bands like Metallica, bands like Pantera, who we got to tour with twice. And let me tell you, in the course of 2 tours, you can really acquire a lot of Dimebag Darrell stories. Because he'd get off stage and you'd just start shots and more shots, and your night would just go into this vortex of insanity, and next thing you know it's 8 a.m. and you're really fucking hungover. I want to tell you a story about the second time that we got to tour with them. So we were coming up to Detroit, and it's the biggest night of the whole tour. 12,000 people, sold out in advance, and it's a super big deal. Everybody's, you know, kind of on edge about it. And so the night before, we also play another small show in Michigan in Kalamazoo. And after the show, Dimebag and his guitar tech are walking around, and Dimebag's got a gallon of Seagrams, and his guitar tech has a 2-liter of Coke, and they're just walking up to people unsuspectingly and just grabbing them, pouring booze in, pour Coke. Just all night, just getting attacked, like surprise attack from getting drunk. And this goes on and on and on, and more bottles keep coming. And finally, we decide to go hide, because it's like 3 in the morning, we're like, all right, we got a big show. So we go to sleep, we wake up the next day, and we run into Dimebag. It's about 1 in the afternoon now, and Dimebag has not gone to sleep. He's been drinking all fucking night, and he's like, and the fucking, you know, people are pissed, like the band is pissed. They're like, fuck, you know, don't give him any shots, don't give him any beers. They're like, you know, so he sits there and he just keeps on drinking. So now it's showtime. He hasn't stopped drinking now in almost 20 hours. And I'm getting ready, I go up to check out the opening band, and I just to see how the crowd is. And I'm standing there, and as I get up there, Dimebag walks up isn't the right word, stumbles up next to me, kind of creaking one eye at me, and he's like, I'm looking at him like, all right, he's like, and he sits there, and the band's playing, and he's like, charts jamming, and he just walks out on stage, just, it's air guitar. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dimebag Darrell, give it up. Everybody goes crazy. He walks back off the stage and he kind of bumps up to me and he kind of opens his one good eye. And I sit there and he starts looking over at my guitar belt, which is where all my guitars are. And he sits there and he looks over at me and kind of gives me a little cow wink. And then he sits there and he walks over and he grabs my backup guitar. Not plugged into anything, no amp, no chords, just puts it on and he starts jamming. Next thing you know, right back into the show. Hey, ladies, it's Dimebag Darrell again. Yeah, you know, sits there, song ends. He sits there and he takes my guitar. I'm like, dude, that's my fucking backup. No talking to him. He's fucking annihilated. So, you know, we go, it's my backup guitar, I had my main guitar, we go play our show, it's awesome. He goes up there, and honestly, we all gathered on the side of the stage, because we were like, this is gonna be a fucking train wreck, this is crazy. He gets up there, and I shit you not, he plays a perfect, flawless show. Does not miss a note, does not miss a fucking lead. He's playing fucking Kansas songs, and Rain and Blood, and fucking all kinds of shit in between. It was unbelievable, unbelievable. So the next day, we go to a show, and we pull up, and I'm coming out of the bus, and he's coming out of the bus, and he's drinking like a half gallon of Pedialyte, which is like that diarrhea baby medicine. I'm like, hey, how's it going, man? He's like, oh, brother, I'm pretty wrecked. And I'm like, you remember what happened last night? Kind of my guitar, just, you know, fill me in. He's like, So he's super apologetic. I tell him about the guitar, and he's just like, dude, he's like, I'm so sorry. He has his tour manager give me $300, which was double what the guitar was even worth, to fix it. And about a week later, he comes up in Chicago at the Aragon Ballroom. He comes up on stage and he whispers into my ear, call me Carjacker. And he's like, Carjacker, and I turn around and he's got a brand new Washburn dime bolt that he was giving to me. And he's like, I'm really fucking sorry. This is for you, man. It was just, that story right there really just encapsulates the dude who he was, man. One of the biggest hearted people, one of the craziest fucking son of bitches we've ever come across, man. So give it up for So when an article came out 6 days after Dimebag was murdered called Aesthetics of Hate, Goodbye Dimebag Darrell, and Good Riddance, and it would go on to say how Dimebag had reaped what he sowed and gotten what he deserved because he played heavy metal. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you, he did not deserve to be murdered for the music that he loved, San Francisco. So right now, for our brother Dimebag, for your brother Dimebag, this is Aesthetics of Hate! I want to see your hands in the sky! No! Are you ready? Are you ready? I want to see this whole fucking place explode! Let's live me while I'm taking this foot. I get the wings of a bag, I'm getting this foot. But the way I'm so good, I'm too slow. I'm thinking so far, I'm thinking slow. So